It's Kayla Smith, and I'll be doing a presentation about Remember the Titans. This movie is a visual representation about two different races that have a bond that no one believes they should have. As you look onto the next slide, you will see Denzel Washington, aka Coach Boone. He was hired as the head coach of the Titans, and it caused a lot of commotion. If I could give you two characters that went at it all the time but finally figured it out at the end, would be Julius and Gary. Julius being African American, Gary being Caucasian. Julius felt that he should not protect the team if no one cared about him, and Gary felt that he was just being selfish and was looking out for himself, as you can see in the next scene. Julius and Gary's bond really starts to form after Gary takes up for Julius and yells at a teammate, telling him he's going to beat him up if he doesn't block. So Julius tackles a player to the ground, and then Gary responds with left side, as you can see in the film on the next slide. And then Julius is going to pause for a second, and then he's going to respond with strong side. And then it makes the whole team realize that two players of different races really can come together. As the movie progresses, you can tell this team stops hating each other and starts to like each other, because in the next scene right here, you'll see they're enjoying each other in the locker room, they're hitting each other, telling your mama jokes, just having a great form of communication instead of fighting about every little thing. So the Titans have had an amazing season. I mean, they're destroying every team left and right. So it comes down to the big championship game, and the refs are just cheating, everything. They're calling everything. They're calling holding on the Titans. They're not even doing anything. They're just calling everything. And Coach Patton, a.k.a. Coach Yost, is just looking. And Denzel, a.k.a. Coach Boone, is getting really mad, and he's trying to control himself. And the refs are just calling and calling and calling. So as you see in this picture on the next slide, you're going to see Coach Yoke walk up to the ref. He's going to say, you need to call the game fair, or I'm going to send you to the papers, and we'll both go down together, because he knew that if he reported to the papers for cheating against interracial team, that he would probably his reputation would be trash too. But he would do anything for his team. And as he walked back, he told his team to go out there and make them remember the Titans. And they were saying, Coach, they're not going for us. They're calling for the other team. And he said, I don't want them to gain another yard. That was his famous quote. Don't let them gain another yard. As the movie begins to end, prior to the big championship game, Gary was in an accident, and the team was kind of playing the championship game for Gary. The team went 13-0, and it was crazy. The crowd went crazy. Coach Boone's daughter and Coach Yao's daughter were finally connecting, because Coach Yao's daughter was white and Coach Boone's daughter was black, and they had two different personalities. Coach Yao's daughter was like a tomboy. She liked football. She liked to get dirty. And then Coach Boone's daughter, on the other hand, she liked to get her hair nails done. She wore wearing dresses. She really wasn't that type of girl. But at the end of the scene, it's amazing to see a white girl and a black girl coming together, jumping and shouting because their dads have won the championship. And as it also comes to an ending, you'll see the final scene where Gary has died and the whole team pays their tribute to Gary. In my opinion, this film portrays how two different races can come together and do the unthinkable. Even when people counted them out, and even when the refs were against them, and fans and parents were against them, they still came together and didn't let anything stop them. They went 13-0. They weren't expected to win a game, because when it all started out, they couldn't even get along. They couldn't even sit beside each other. In practice, they wouldn't even block for their own teammates. And then at the end, they ended up to win a big championship that no one predicted them to win. Also, in my opinion, I think the actresses were amazing. They really portrayed how hard it was for blacks and whites to get along, and how hard it was for them to go to the same school and play the same sports and be in the same locker rooms. But I feel Denzel Washington and Coach Yao really was able to portray how coaches should be able to bring their team together to form as one, and not just have whites here and blacks here. They put everybody together. They had to settle their differences. At first, they really didn't click, but they settled their differences so the team could come together. In closing, I feel this is an amazing film, and it teaches even younger to older people. It teaches us younger people that we're all equal. No one should be singled out because of the color of their skin. Blacks should play with whites, and we should be able to come together as one. And also, I feel it teaches the older generation to not teach our children to be racist, because children see no color. You can walk around, you'll see Asians, blacks, anybody just playing together. That's just how children are. They don't see color. But if our parents can input stuff, well, don't talk to them because they're not our same skin color. But I feel this movie teaches us that we can all just be friends and all come together, and it's wonders will happen. Like the team, the Titans, they came together and they went 13-0. They had the perfect season.